Okay, so welcome again to the Firestorm Squadron Firecast. We have our kit tournament playing from Firestorm Cards and Basingstoke, who are hosting us today. I am going to run the stream. We actually, as a coincidence, happen to have Dom Flanagan and Phil Pond playing the first round. So we're just about to start time now. And Dan is just running through the announcements of the day to make sure everybody's safe and warm and all good and know where they're going. And we just start the first round. Okay. So if he decides to change what he's doing, but he has time starts now. So we may be a couple of seconds ahead, but I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. Okay. Right, so let me run through the lists for those of you that are tuning into the recording. We have got Dom running one of his favourites, which is Veni, with Trajectory Simulator, C-3PO Ray, Veteran Turret Gunner, Proton Bombs, Seismic Charges. Then we have Ulu Lampard with Heroic, and Lieutenant Bastion with M98 and S-Foils, and he is on the left-hand side of the screen. We have got Phil Pond, who is running a variation on the 4 O-rings he has been running, which is Nora Wexley, Dutch Vander, Horton Sam, and Grey Squadron Bomber. So Nora and Horton do not have bombs, but they both have Iron Cannon Turret and Veteran Turret Gunner, and then Horton Sam and the Grey Squadron add the bombs. Personally, I would have probably taken the bombs on Nora over one of the others, as she wants to be nice and close, getting her ability to trigger, and trying to just be able to drop those bombs and get out of the way again. So this is our first time running a live stream from the store. You can see we've got our buy the same token large tokens to help us out. That would just make life a little bit easier for us when trying to keep up with the game. I won't be putting the dice on the screen. I'm trying to make the video as big as possible so you guys can see what's going on. So what I will be doing is trying to track all of these things. So number 2. So see, we did have some numbers. They may have been deleted. Okay. So if I do shout out, I will endeavour to mute my mic so you can hear me, or so you can't hear me blast out your ears. They're both kind of moving along with their opening engagements. Grab myself a drink here. Okay. Oh. Pressing the wrong buttons. It's all good. Just turn this down a second. Need to have myself a drink. It's thirsty work talking to you guys. So Dom also using the buy the same token S-foil tokens, which you got there, which unfortunately we're not quite able to see because of their size, but hopefully they may do some big ones soon, and that would be awesome. Okay, so while these guys are a bit far apart, I'm just going to come back in just a second. Dom saying it's not relevant that they speak a little louder so I can hear them telling you what's going on. I think it probably is. But he can watch back and give out to me later, it's fine. Okay, so this is round one. We have got Dom lining up to kind of put that bomber in position. Wants to be able to utilize the trajectory similarities and the arc from Lula to be able to cover his arcs with Veni. For those who don't know, when an attack comes into Veni, as long as it is in a friendly arc, he may add an eyeball result when defending. Obviously that coupled with Ray's ability, if the attack comes from in the turret arc, he can spend a force charge, which he has one of, to change a blank to an evade as well. So it makes the bomber a very, very tanky bomber. And of course I can hear Dan the TO talking away. He's playing today as we've got a smaller than usual turnout. I think probably down to the big hyperspace trial that was on last night. There was a lot of people playing in that, so I'm sure they were quite a bit tired after so many rounds and finishing somewhere around 11:30 midnight. Back to the old days of X-Wing, which is great. Veni not really wanting to put himself in the position where he's just jousted by all four of those Y-Wings. So it looks like Dom's going to try and come around the sky. There's a double calculator there. And putting Bastion in a position to cover the Y-Wings coming in. Y-Wing's happy just to stay on the edge of the minute. I'm expecting Ludo to 3-bank and boost to get in position for the next engagement, where probably Veni's going to possibly do a hard 2 up to the left, up to the top of the board. There is the 3-bank. Let's see, is Dom going to do the boost in, I would have thought? Or is he going to... Oh, barrel roll out. Fair enough. Just keeping that distance. So no shots from other players here, which is fine. Okay, just getting those dials set. Both players seem to know what they're doing, seem to be quite confident in their assessment of position here. Okay. So Phil seems like he's just happy to keep his options open here, just position himself for Lulo and Bastion coming in. And as predicted, Veni coming around the side there, trying to get his arc round. Get that double tap with the primary printed arc and the veteran turret gunner. He may just be picking up a bit of the background sound from the room. I'm just going to go close that door, give it 1 second. And as predicted, the Other Y-wings just falling in suit, lining up. So has Dom got the engagement he wants? So keeping Lilo out of the way, so they can get all those primary shots and turret shots onto Lilo. Obviously the Iron Cannon turret is only range 2. And just then turn on and have a range 3 engagement if possible. Hey, they're all trying to annoy me with their singing of the Robin Hood theme tune for anyone who wants to whistle along. The animated version, of course, Disney. So Snora checking range for shots. Has got Ludo or Veni, I think. Or Ludo Bastion, sorry. One hit. Two evades, so not a problem there at all. Ludo shooting. Range 3 onto the Grey Squadron pilot. Looks like he's got an eyeball result there, with choosing the red to spend the phone. So no hits at all. And Horton Style. Range 3 at Lulo. Range 3 obstructed shot at Lulo. So 2 dice of the focus token. Gets the paint, gets 2 hits. And 3 evades, so not a problem there for Lulo through that rock. So Dom's got this position pretty good. Should be Dutch Vander is out of range. And then Phil Pond has initiative, so it's the Grey Squadron into Bastion. Gets a hit crit. And loses 2 shields on Bastion. So Phil realising that Bastion does not have a rook. So Dom next to shoot. Veni has a range 3 with a double tap for Veni. So that's 3 dice with a force token and 2 calculates. Into Nora it looks like we're going to go with. Two shields off with Nora. Okay, and then the Vegetarian Gunner gets a 2 dice. So it should be 2 hits here. 2 hits. 2 damage into Nora. Phil obviously explaining that, well, maybe Nora shouldn't take that much damage from a range 3 shot, but it's quite likely. The amount of mods that have on that bomber to be able to get that much damage through is... Yeah. So range 3 into Nora. Hit crit. Spin focus and takes a crit. And the crit is a direct hit.
Yeah.
So the guy's doing a really good job of actually keeping me up to date, so I keep you guys up to date, which is obviously great. So the direct hit is leaving just 2 damage. So Dom getting the engagement he wanted there, being able to have range through with everything. There is a good chance that if all 3 of those ships shoot at a Y-wing, the Y-wing does just die, particularly if it hasn't got a shield upgrade. Unless it's Nora at range 1, then it has a bit more of a chance. But every time I've taken the Dom's list that he's flying now against a Y-wing squadron, I have deleted a Y-wing in the turn. It just tends to happen. Just the way it goes. So, let's see, just getting the dials. Phil seems to be a little bit flustered. And Dom still not sure what he's doing. Now, I think, depending on the position, he might try and get a 2 bank around that rock. And then double calculate. Phil's probably going to fast in towards Bastion, try and take one away and get out the other side. That's what I would expect here. Phil moving first, of course. Sorry, I'm going to talk a little bit quieter because I've been quiet inside. With Phil moving first, it does mean he has a chance to block with that front, that grey squadron, which I think is the one on the bottom right-hand side. No, it's the one in the front. It is the one in the front. That surprises me. I would have gone a little bit faster, I think, and try and turn down and try and pin in one of Dom's ships and just try to get away, but Dom's going for the one bank. Dom obviously more experienced with large bases than I am, knows exactly what he's doing, managed to fit that in there nicely. Gets to double calculate using C-3PO. And now deciding on S-foils, whether to open or close the S-foils. So it's closing the S-foils, doing the through bank, and going to try and barrel roll to block. I believe Nora coming in there. Yeah, so he'll get a range one shot on that other Y-wing. Venny should be able to take care of the one that's coming in on the right hand side. So very nice positioning from Dom there, I think. Does mean that Bastion might take a bit of punishment here, but Dom is expecting them all to all the Y-wings to go after the bomber. So Lulu might be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see what she's done. Are we going to get the block? We do get the block. So I mean, Nora's going to get an evade for free, but with the double tap from Venny, might be able to do it. What's Lulu doing? So Lulu is just getting out of there. So Lulu's going to clear the stress. Potentially boost forward and focus, or boost around and get out of the way. What's he going to do? Choosing the barrel roll. And is he going to be greedy and link to rotate? I mean, he's not being shot because all the turrets on the Y-wings are pointing forwards, so he should be fine to rotate there, which he does. Rotates to the rear, which would give him a stress, which of course is good for Lilo in this position because she's got an extra dice for attack. So no shot with Nora because she is bumped into Bastion, which will be her own target, as all the Y-wing arcs are pointing forwards to the bottom left of our screen. So range 2 into Nora is the potential, but it's just he's working out his options with the extra ability and things and evades that Nora gets. So Dom just working through his choices, talking to Phil about his list, making sure he understands what's going on. So if you are watching on Twitch, by the way, I'm not sure that I'm receiving any chat from Twitch. I'm not quite sure how that works out. It's something I need to work on. We are primarily streaming on YouTube, and I know definitely that I can see those chat messages. If you want to watch us on there, we are on Firecast. Firestorm Squadron Firecast, I should say. We get 2 hits from Lilo, 1 evade, 1 shield. I missed who that attack was on, unfortunately. So I'll try and catch up with that later. There's a range 1 into Bastion from Dutch. Set to spin focus. I guess the evade, so 1 hit, 1 shield. So now the iron cannon turret. So 2 hits with the iron cannon turret. Spend focus, no hits at all. After this, I shall check on the shields. So just catch up here. So then Venny into Nora, range 2. Real from 98. Spend Ray and spend Calculate, and gets 3 hits. Kills Nora. And the final final crit was a Panic Pilot. Inverted Turret Gunner at range 2. Okay.
Shield crit. Fuel leak.
Okay, so what's in the Grey Squadron? So we've got a shield crit.
Yes.
Which is a fuel leak.
1 of 8.
So 2 more damage into the Grey Squadron.
4 left with a fucking fuel leak.
4 left in the grey with a fuel leak. So that should be right. I'll just check the shields on the others in just a second. 1 second. I should be right back. Just check that. Cool, we are all up to date. Okay, so getting set for next round. Phil's in a bit of a sticky situation here. It does look like Dom's in a command because he's quite happy with his shifts being where they are, being able to follow in. I would expect at least 1 bomb here. But Dom is well capable of understanding where bombs will be.
Yeah. I think you and I played this game a little, well, played each other too much.
I mean, I'm also been thinking about it differently. Stuff, and I think that is the one choice.
I would completely agree. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not making horrible choices, it's just not the right choices, I don't think. That makes sense. Sorry, can I was trying on that side of the table.
Okay, so seem to have a bit of a problem with our YouTube stream. We shall have a look onto that now. Not quite sure why we're not streaming on YouTube. Very interesting. So 1 proton bomb coming out of the Y-wings. Oh, we do not appear to be streaming on YouTube. Why is that, I wonder? There's a bit of an issue with that today. That may be why I'm having a bit of a problem. Okay. Okay. CNC send it. It's not online. That's supposed to be a bit of an issue. It appears the YouTube is not working properly. Do you see that? Let's try and restart that.
I'm like, we expected that.
It's not the wrong choice, it's just...
Oh yeah, it's not the wrong choice.
I do see that we've got 5 viewers on our Swiss channel, which is great. Okay. Okay, so my chat is not coming through to Twitch at the moment. So if I let's go back there.
I mean, not fine for you, but good for me.
Let's see what's going on here. Doo-doo.
The link on our Facebook page. There's a link on our Facebook page.
Okay, so the Twitch chat is not appearing on my screen, but I've got it now, so that's fine. So let's see if I can. So that's something I will sort later. I can now see your messages coming through in chat, so that's good. Hello to Bashamal. Can see you there, which is good. So sorry, this is my first time streaming from the store. We've only got about 8 players today, so a very quiet event for us. Okay, so we do have an issue with our YouTube channel right now. I will sort that out after this round, so apologies for that. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. It's something to do with the Restream service that I'm using, so I'll be working on that to get that to work. What on my chat? So Dutch loses shield. So I am juggling a lot of things to try and sort things out. Bear with me, please. And we got range 2 from Lulu into the Grey Squadron pilot. One hit. Takes a hit. Single shield gone. So no shot from Dutch.
So range 1 from Horton into Bastion.
Got range 1 from Horton into Bastion. That looks like 3 hits.
Oh, come on, you've had your good shots. None of them have been unmodded. Let's get that straight.
Shield and a crit into Bastion. And that is a damaged engine. Lovely. And then an iron cannon into Bastion just as the one hit. It takes damage. Phil once again screaming heroic, which Bastion of course does not have. Oh, I'm very glad that the video quality on Twitch is quite good. I am looking to get YouTube sorted and will do my best.
So my average was you're above it.
One hit and evaded on that shot, and then the iron cannon turret.
No. Oh no, something in Welsh. Something in Welsh.
If he slams the table again, I'll be very upset with him.
I do here to here. So
Okay, so Bastion 3 dice because the S4s are closed, just gets the one hit, and one evade.
what was this about average dice roll?
It balanced out.
Right, so
I was about to because you're
range 2 into it.
Yeah, I
Primary.
okay, so
Reroll from NRGA.
yeah, he's going to die because of fuel leak. Fuel leak will kill him.
yeah, so
So
that is a dead.
So you take
hits, take the crits, then take
Yeah,
which
so
then
that's
kills
Grey Squadron.
the crit on the primary.
yes, yeah, because of the third one there. But it's more
No.
correct trigger.
And then veteran turret gunner.
Yep.
Range 1 is Dutch.
So round 1 into Dutch now. Calculate for 3. Hit crit. Sorry.
To Dutch, yeah?
Yeah, so
Shield crit.
So shield crit.
hit
So let's
again.
get that slightly wrong. So we get to direct hit. Takes another damage.
they need crit markers for direct hits.
Even four damage left. 4 health left. Okay. A lot of stress chips all over the place, but that's all good. After this round. Okay, so it could well be that the quality is due to the lighting, but we're going to find out when we get the YouTube to work. I'm not sure why it's working. It could be to do a few things, but I shall work on it shortly. The Phil seems to be so for now we're going to stick on the game topic. We shall get the Twitch working ASAP. I shall even try and get the chat window up and going so people can see that. I am. If I do that, does it put to both? Test. So it just goes to Twitch. Goes to test. It's first time. Okay, so I seem to be able to chat into things. Seems to be could be issue with the bandwidth. I shall find out. Let's see what I can do. Yes, add a channel. Oh. Okay, we should still be online, so that's fine. Add a channel. Where is YouTube?
Mine does, because it goes from home. I'm an I2, and you're I4.
Oh, yeah.
So mine will happen first. So you do have
oh,
Well, I'm going to flash out the track.
where is the piece that I want?
By the time I put on that rock, so we know it's going. It's put on the rock, we know it's going.
You look at there,
Yeah, we know it's
and
going.
then if you're happy, you just
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're just using the side, we're just putting it somewhere near the rock so they know that's what it's going to be.
And then
They're all okay with that.
Okay, so can we just mark horse again? Just the ring tree?
Which way?
Alright, that one.
Oh, that's right. No, this one's on.
Yep, sure.
Hello.
Yeah, well, I haven't got punch.
Okay, so
I haven't. Hands dice coming.
save. Okay, so hopefully when we refresh the stream after this round, we should be able to get the YouTube up and running. It's currently showing us offline, so we shall try and get that down. Chats are going through, so very odd that the video is not. Okay, so see where we're at the game.
It's got all of the markers.
Audio very loud in my ears, so turn that down a bit. For some reason cannot.
Don't expect her to do damage anyway, to be honest. So we'll go with the range one first. So primary first. Primary then.
Okay. Better. Okay. Okay, so still just working on the chat. Here we go. If you are in the chat, just pop me a message. Just say hello through the chat. It'd be very good to see that you are still there. And that way I know that you are watching. It's about the only thing I have to tell me that you're watching at the minute. And so I can close this one. There we go. Okay, so see the screen a bit better. Okay, looks like Dom's got the block on with Venny taking up that side, and Lula just getting out there. Gonna reposition in a minute, get round, help out Venny, and Bastion certainly needs to recover. So Seismic goes off, doesn't hit Bastion, and it's going to hit both Dutch and Lowing. You're in there. Okay. So, Phil's saying he's playing this not particularly well. I would tend to agree with him. Dom's got it, although I think Dom's got it right, and did a good job at avoiding the attacks. He's got range 3 at either of those Y-wings. I've got Dutch just checking if we do have range. Just gonna have an arc check, sorry. Appears there's something gone on with my chat. Are we still streaming live? Can people still see me? Appears to be. Okay, so we do seem to be alright. Yeah, just checking arcs. Okay. Yeah, 3 people watching according to the chat, so that's fine. And 1 left on Dutch after that attack. So Dutch with the range 3 primary into Lulo, gets 2 hits. 1 of it. Lulo loses a shield. And no shot from Horton. Nope, just out of arc. So range 1 into Horton Sam. Schmidkalk has 3 hits. Shield hit into Horton. Phil not particularly happy with his flying in this game. Guys, if you are watching, you get a chance, please do pop something in chat just so I know that you're there. That'd be really good for me. Let me know that you're watching. If you are like what we're doing, we do have the Firestorm Squadron Firecast YouTube and Facebook pages. Please go on there, like them. I will make sure that we have the YouTube running for next round. I really don't know why it isn't right now. But I will do my best to get it up and running. Because I don't know why it isn't, to be honest. Get that one. Ooh. But I'm trying. So, guys getting certain dials. Dom seems to be in a commanding position right now. So, Dom is going to drop Proton Bomb behind him with Vinny, because he does have the ability to do that. He doesn't just have the ability to throw them. So, okay.
We have been established this for years. You need to do octopus to play extra. Okay.
So Bastion's going to move first. Gentle Bank just to stay out of the way. Just make sure there's so Making the hard is right to the arc, keeping Ray relevant. That's kind of the main importance of that. Dutch running away and trying to get out of there, so that turned arc around means Venny will not have a shot on Dutch at least. So I am playing around with settings on YouTube, trying to get Good Afternoon JRV, which for some reason is not appearing here. Why not? I don't know. But I can see. Okay. Zero station is going on. J. Well, my messages are now not going through in the text. I don't know why. All very confusing. So I've got my phone out, which is fine, so I can see what's going on. Guess can evade. Okay, so Venny gets a shot range 3. And gets 2 hits. So 1 evades, taking on damage. Oh, so it's got 4 left. So it looks like Dom gonna have a regrouping turn. I think Lula might just come in and harass this bomber up here and not worry about being in his front arc, or Bastion might come around and try and chase him with Venny turning up towards the top of the board. Dom is a little bit split up, but I don't think he minds too much at this point in time with the amount of damage that's done onto the 2 Y-Wings. Currently struggling to find the bit I want in YouTube to try to make this all work. So taking the focus out there, just trying to harass Bastion up the top, it looks like. Dutch running away to just get position, clear stress. So as I said, pretty sure we're going to get the 3 hard from Lula. Is it 3 bank from Lula rather, sorry? Yeah, 2 bank. Focus boost probably? Yeah, guess the stress gets the focus. Okay. So I'm really sorry guys, I can't see the chat at the minute. I am trying to sort out what's going on. So it gets 2 hits. Yeah. Kills Dutch. Dutch is gone. So we've still got 30 minutes left around. So once this is gone, I will endeavour to sort out what's going on the YouTube. We'll end the stream shortly. But it's very good to see that there are people watching. It's nice to see you there. So it gets 2 evades from Bastion. Not worried about the attack. And it's range 3, so no veteran turret gunner. Venny's going to have a range 3 back. Arc looks a little bit suspect there, Dom, but not to worry. Then 2 cats gets 2 hits. No evades, 2 damage into Hooden. So he got 2 health left on Hort Sam, and he is in a very sticky spot. Dom's played this very well, got the good positioning absolutely right. So I see we've also got some stuff going on. Right, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so Horde Simon is going to drop Proton Bomb for 1-up. So that is both bombs gone. I wasn't sure who dropped the first one, but that's all good. I'm fairly confident that Lulo is not going to go anywhere near that bomb, but as expected, Bastion does a nice 3 hard in to try and block. Which is a red turn, so no actions due to the damage engine on Bastion, and then Venny just doing a 1 bank, and we'll double calculate. He's got that front arc for it. But it does do the 1 forward. Does it bump? Does it fit? It fits. Gets to the focus action. So clears the stress of the 2 hard. Boost. There's potential that Lulo is going to get a half points on offer, but we shall find out. Nope. So we got range 3 just. Spend the focus for 2 hits. 1 evade. Lives on 1. So can Phil get some points by killing off Bastion? Hit crit. Crit goes through. Weapons failure. Focus for 3, so Bastion is going to die regardless of the result. He rolled the blank. Phil once again shedding heroic when Bastion of course does not have heroic, but that's fine. Phil happy to just kill the ship. I'm really sorry I can't see chat right now, guys. I don't know what's going on. As I say, it's my first time playing up at the store. Had a few things not quite right. Didn't have quite enough time to test it. Because me being me, I left a spilling cat that kills the ship. I left an extension at home and didn't have time to get everything set up straight away, and we had a bit of an issue with the internet getting started. So thank you very much for watching that round. For those of you who are watching, I do have the recording up. I think Don played that very well. What I'm going to try and do is not do what I was thinking about doing today, because I'm going to try and get that stream running. Okay. So Dom just turned through. Let me see what he's done. Okay, so what I'm saying there is he could have coordinated with Bastion. So moved Venny first, coordinate Bastion to the boost to get a better position. So, but that is a 200 points to 55. Obviously, we do have the video, so there we go. So it's a full 200 to 55 points for Dom. So thank you very much for that, guys. I will go to end the stream now.